Hello YouTube, what's going on? My Facebook fam, my Souls fam, my Threads Terra squad, and everyone in between. What is good in the hood is your boy, Shano the Frayed Blade. And I know I've been going a little while. It's been a rough month. My birth month almost took me out, truth be told. But I'm still here. And I think I want to start off with a short little video, just an update to get you in the mindset of where this channel may be going forward. Take a look. Nah, Squidward. Nah, Squidward. Nah, Squidward. Yeah, we got it going. We got the PS5. We've got the gaming monitor. Shout out to whoever that was in my threads. I forget your name. I'm really bad at names, but I'm working on that. But everybody who said get a gaming monitor, it's gonna have a lot. The refresh rate is like 0.1 milliseconds as opposed to like 0.5 and like stuff like that for TV. So it's going to be really good for gaming, getting all those frames per second, and just, it's a good little setup. And it took a while to get here. It's been a lot of hard work, but we're here now. Now, I don't know if I'm going to, per se, need extra equipment from here to stream. We'll test that out. I think I might, but if we're lucky, I might be able to put something together with the setup I have right now. If not, then yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I already know I got to get like a big ass hard drive for this thing, because this thing can only hold like 13 games, and yeah, that's not enough for me, dog. That is not enough, bro. I can't even put Liza P on this bitch right now. I got so much shit on here. But we're definitely going to upgrade as we go. I have a disk drive PS5, but I think it's broken, and I think like a disc of Modern Warfare 2 is like lodged in it, and I don't think I can get it out. So it's effectively a digital PS5. Which, funny thing about that, we'll be getting into that next video, because I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to Sony, Microsoft, and Steam, and all these other fucking corporate billionaires that are messing up the hobby that we love. I'm gonna try and not swear too much in this short video. I'm saving all my cuss words for that video, which is the very next video I'm gonna record. But this is just a quick little update to show you the PS5 is live. I'm gonna be, testing out streaming on this thing. I'm gonna be testing out functionality with my PS Portal, now that that's a thing. See if this thing is actually worth its money. It's not. And of course, I'm still going to be gaming on the Legion. That's not going to change. It's just a matter of figuring out how to get that to a streaming device or something like that. Or I might have to just wait till I get a better PC, because this bad boy right here, it can stream like, like emulators and stuff like that, but I don't really know about like actual Steam games on this thing. This thing kind of potato built. I think it can handle Megabot, but I don't know if it can handle it much beyond that. This is the new crap top. If anyone knows about me back in my time in Cleveland, they know about the crap top. The crap top was a ingenious piece of hardware. This is the crap top version 2. It's not quite up to standard. See, the crap top, we had modded Xenoverse 2 running on the crap top. Me and my brother. I don't know how, but it was running. It was not. Now, you might ask, was it running good? Was it running up to frames per second? No. But it was running, and that was good enough for us. The same thing with fighters. Was it running up the FPS and all that shit? No, but it was running. That game was playing. It might have been playing at fucking 5 frames per second, but that shit was going for a minute. Shout out to the OG Crap Top. This is a Crap Top version 2.0. We took a hit. It can play some 64 emulators. Don't get me wrong. It can even get into the PS1, PS2 era. Maybe PS3. It gets kind of dicey once you get to PS3. I don't know. Maybe I need more RAM in this thing. Maybe I just need a better machine all out. We're working on it. But regardless, like I said, I'm just going to wrap this up. This is a very short video, just letting y'all know the PS5 is live. If you're in my friend group, especially if you're a part of the Souls fam, you see I got Night Rain downloading right now. The road to Depth 5 begins now. There's enough. I've been dodging it. I've been ducking and dodging. It's time to get there. Depth 5. I deserve it. I deserve it. I know so much about this fucking game. And it's still fun to me. I just wish we had more content. But I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that. Just know your boy is coming to Night Rain on the PS5. And I've been on the PC. Although I ain't going to lie, I haven't been playing very much on the PC. But if you only play PC, let me know. I will dedicate some time to you. We might not be able to stream it, but I can play with you on the PC. You know. But yeah. So, as far as it goes, you know, I can show you everything I got downloading right now, you know. We got the Space Marine, the Warhammer Space Marine 2. I've been waiting to get into that, you know. Stellar Blade. I actually have Stellar Blade on the Legion Go, thanks to a member of the Souls fam, you know, ancient meteoric greatsword. He hooked me up with that for my birthday. Well, not really for he, you know, was doing a drawing for his fans and whatnot, and I happened to win. And it happened to be right before my birthday, so I consider it a birthday gift. But it was really, you know, I just so happened to get lucky for like the first time ever in my fucking life. So yeah, you know, that's some good stuff, you know, but. That being said, I think I'm farther in the PS5 version, so I think I want to beat that first, and then probably go back to the PC version and play it on my off time while we wait for Blood Rain, which video coming on that. Yeah, we got a little something to air on that, but we're not gonna get into that right now. We might not even get into that today. I got enough to talk about today. But also, we got Squirrel with a Gun. I've wanted to try this. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. A squirrel with a gun. You know, I'm assuming I'm playing as the squirrel, and we're going to be shooting everything that moves. Soul Calibur 3. Anyone who knows anything about me, Soul Calibur 3 is the best Soul Calibur ever. I will not take any other answers. As far as a single player standpoint, this is the greatest Soul Calibur game ever made. Multiplayer, you can argue whatever you want. Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 4. Guest characters, I would even argue Soul Calibur 6. When they gave us 2B, game over. Absolute cinema. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the best Soul Calibur cameo character ever as far as I'm concerned. If I could port her over to Soul Calibur 3, I would do so in a freaking heartbeat. Chronicles of the Sword would be lit, but but yeah, we're gonna be playing on some Soul Calibur 3. I'll be showing you guys what I do on that game. You know, I might even invite some friends over for a little co-op action on Chronicles of the Sword, because I freaking love that mode so much. Gonna be a lot of Chronicles of the Sword content. Get used to that. It's gonna be a lot of it. We got Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I'm going to be going through the whole Sly trilogy. Never played the Sly games before, except for, when I had my initial PS5, I played a little bit of the first one. So, I don't know why that game just didn't really hit my radar as a teen, but better now than ever, right? Then I got Nine Souls on the agenda. Marvel Rivals, I got a friend who's like really big into Marvel Rivals, so I'm gonna try to convince him to, let me record some stuff for the channel, and I'll play with him a lot more often. Now that we got everything set up. God of War 3, I played both God of War 1 and 2. I only beat 2, but when I did beat 2, that was one of the peak games for me on PS2. So I figure I owe it to myself to beat God of War 3. Plus, when Lao Fei drops, I think we're going to have to be on that day one, because that game looks great to me, and the discourse around it is absolutely brain dead, which means I can make a lot of money by just telling the truth and enjoying the game. Which is the same thing I plan on doing with Ghost of Yotei. The game that everyone says, oh man, it didn't do enough. It didn't do it. Oh man, they lost so much money making that damn game. Ooh yeah, no, yeah. Nah, sorry, this game is peak. The game is peak. And now I don't have to play it on fucking streaming on this stupid portal. Now I have an actual console, so it won't skip every 5 freaking seconds. So I can actually enjoy the graphics and the story and the combat and the peak. So we will be doing that as well. Elden Ring, you know what it is. I'm going to be beating the crap out of that game, showing you guys all my craziest builds, because my craziest builds are on PS5. And, because I've been playing this game since the PS4, pretty much since it dropped. So, and most of my good stuff is on here that I have left. Modern Warfare 2, I guess, if I'm going to be stuck with it, maybe I can at least tinker around with it. Maybe we'll make some content. It's not a priority. I'm not a big Call of Duty guy, period. I wouldn't, Black Ops 1 and 2 seem like maybe cool, but $40 a pop, I don't know. I might have to wait on sale for that. I was there for the first Call of Duty game. I'm onked out on Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I've been there since literally Call of Duty. No 2, no 3, no World at War, no Modern Warfare, no Call of Duty. So, you'll excuse me if the next Call of Duty game doesn't just set my mind on fire. I've kind of had enough of this endless warfare BS. By the way, that's a new title for you guys. Call of Duty Endless Warfare. Send me some royalties if you use that shit, or I will sue the fuck out of you. Anyway. Last but certainly not least, I got some business. See, there's a certain little game that's dropping later this month called Attack on Titan 3. And first off, I have to let y'all know that I am the best Attack on Titan 2 player in the world. And I plan to do that by hopping back into simulations. I gotta get back in peak form, guys. Eren is about to start the rumbling. I gotta save my Eldians. We gotta all make it past the rumbling. So if you are buying the game and you are gonna need help from the greatest to ever do it, I need you to drop those PSNs in the comments. I am helping all of my Eldians, eventually across all platforms, survive the rumbling. We will take Eren down. Even though he's kind of right, but kind of wrong. We'll get into that more in the full-on Attack on Titan deep dives that's coming. But I got to get right. I got to get right, and I got to show you guys who I am in that game. Some of y'all might know. Some of you guys who actually know me and all this other stuff, y'all might know the legend that is in this game. Y'all might know some of the stuff, but I've never recorded it. And I've never, put it to thing. Now, one thing you might notice that's not on here, Sekiro. God, this is 15 minutes already. I really got to wrap this up. I said this was going to be a short thing. I lied. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So, maybe I lied. Maybe it's not going to be short. No editing. We're just going through it as it goes. But yeah, Sekiro's coming. A lot of other games are coming. I do not have a lot of space on this bad boy. I'm going to need a big-ass hard drive. I'm going to need some terabytes in this bitch. But yeah, when I get that going, Sekiro definitely going to be one of the first ones on it, man. I want to make sure my streaming setup is perfectly ready for that because I want to capture every moment. Because I couldn't do that with y'all for Elden Ring or Night Ring or any of the Dark Souls trilogy or Bloodborne. I got to hope that somewhere in my PS Plus, the freaking, the memories, all of my saved stuff, I gotta hope that I still got access to that via the PS Cloud. Because if I don't have access to it via the PS Cloud, that shit's probably gone forever. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's also somewhere on my Facebook. I know I posted it, but I cannot find it for the life of me. I think I posted it to my story, so I don't even know if I can access it like that. That kind of bums me out because that had a lot of my big moments on PS5 that, I wasn't streaming at the time. And, those were honest general reactions. Like when I beat Lies of P and the DLC and I beat Wolong. Well, beat parts of Wolong and things of that nature and stuff like that. First time beating Elden Ring. All of that stuff. So hopefully I can get a hold of that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm gonna just wrap it up because I want to get into my next video so I can scream. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being my guiding light. And thank you for making this channel a reality. And the takeover is real, man. We're doing it. We're going all the way. We're taking over the world, step by step. The Hondoken Gaming Cavern Westside Commander is here. And if you want to be a part of this, let me know. I get with my peeps. We'll get with you. We'll try to do whatever we can to get you on board. Because I want a whole squad behind me, brother. What you mean? The more the merrier. I want us all. We are about to, make no mistake. All of the bad news that's coming out and all that stuff, this changes nothing. This is still the gaming Heian era. Why? Because only the strongest will survive. That's the whole thing about the Heian era. That's why it's the pinnacle of Jujutsu sorcery. Only the strongest survive. So here on my channel, if you're a part of the Nakama, if you're a part of the family, if you're a part of the Shano Day Oneers, then you are one of the strongest. And you will survive the gaming Heian era. I'm going to do giveaways. I'm going to do what I can. One of my ultimate goals, I want to make gaming museums across the fucking world, dude. I want one in every city, one in every major city, every state, every country, and I want them to be free. I want them to have every fucking system since the goddamn Atari. Everything you can qualify as a game system. I want them to have fucking Oregon Trail. Yeah, that's right, Oregon Trail from elementary school. I want them to have Oregon Trail. I want kids to know that that's what we played in elementary school. Isn't that wild? You could play a game where you die of dysentery in elementary school. It was good when I was younger. You know, I'm on status. Go ahead, hit me with it. I already know. I'm on status. I'm 38. All right. Sure ain't getting any younger. But let me tell you something. I am not too old enough to change the world. And neither are you. And that's why you're here. And I love you. I love each and every one of you. Especially my day oneers. I'm going to find something, make a banner or a sticker or something to commemorate all the way up to my first 100 subscribers. You are all going to be the Shano Day Oneers. And I mean that. Just like Sami Zayn got his Day Oneers, and he's world champ now, for now. The Shano Day Oneers. That's what this channel's about. That's who it's really for at the end of the day. We might grow to get hundreds, thousands, millions, maybe billions. Nah, just kidding. I'm probably not going to get that far, but if I do, wow, that'd be crazy. But it doesn't matter. I don't care if I'm streaming for the rest of my life to freaking 10 people across the world. That's good enough for me. I honestly believe that's good enough for me. Now, if I can get like 100 or 1,000 people or 10,000 people and get the Patreon going and get things going how I want it, we can cut out YouTube, we can cut out Twitch, we can cut out all of these. And the time being, I'm going to have to use the resources I got. But Patreon is coming soon. I've said that before. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Especially you, Sony. Y'all have a great day.